Welcome to Tom's Take. I just got back from the Meridian Mall out here in Okemos, and I ran into my old ophthalmologist, my eye doctor, did my contact lenses for a long, long time. He recently retired, a few years ago, and whenever I see Dr. Lee Lemon, it's like, I remember back when I would have an eye appointment, the receptionist, or I'd call to get the appointment, the receptionist say, okay, Tom, you're going to be in the 4:30 slot or whatever, the last slot of the day, because if I was any earlier, the appointment it would just boggle up the schedule, because Lee and I would talk for like 45 minutes on college basketball, recruiting, high school. It was crazy. Anyways, great getting caught up with Lee. And first thing he asked me was the same thing that everybody asked me. So what's the latest on Harbaugh? And I go, I have no freaking idea. I am so fatigued by this here on January 24th, 2024. Hey, by the way, happy birthday to my good friend Ted Fox, my old co-operator of the Bitter Rivals website. Came out in 1995. We were cutting edge, I'm telling you, and we got coverage on it. We were featured on College Game Day, ESPN College Game Day, Herb Street and Chris Fowler and those guys. It was we had a good run. Anyway, happy birthday, happy number 67 for you, Ted. Back to Michigan, back to Harbaugh. So I don't know. I mean, I'm fatigued by this. I've voiced this on shows. I voiced it in posting. You know, Michigan's coming off a national championship. Michigan's come off 3 straight college football playoff appearances, 3 straight Big Ten championships. Every year we're doing the Harbaugh tango with the NFL, which literally sticks it in the mud. Michigan, mid-teens in the college rankings, for the 24 class and 25 class, this is a critical time for the 25 class right now. Coaches, everybody's out on the road. Georgia, Clemson, Ohio State, Alabama would always leverage, a national championship year. They'd be in the top 5, and Michigan slinks to the mid-teens. And I'm telling you why. It's because the ambiguity of who's going to be your coach and how that's used against you. Anyway, so personally, I just want, closure on this thing. Are you staying or are you going? And, if he goes, I think that would be good, because then we won't be doing this tango. If he stays, I'll be doing the same podcast a year from now, fatigued on Jim Harbaugh, once again romancing the NFL. So I know Michigan has jumped back into it. If you'd asked me yesterday, I would think, Harbaugh, he's going to the Chargers. We can move on with Schroemore and get that staff secured. But no, we're still here, not knowing what's going on. Michigan evidently is coming in heavy with maybe bending over and saying, yeah, we can grant you immunity from being fired if the NCAA does come down on the program for things you should have overseen and you did not. Whether you were guilty yourself, I don't know. But please, let's get on with this. Let's get it over with. So recruiting can go on. So we can talk about Michigan football recruiting, because I sure as hell don't want to talk about Michigan basketball.